Hi, I'm May. This is Peanut, and I have dissociative identity disorder. Peanut does not. So what is DID? For those of you that don't know, dissociative identity disorder is a complex psychological condition where a person experiences two or more distinct personality states, also known as alters or parts. This disorder is a result of experiencing severe, repetitive, long-term trauma starting in early childhood. The intense and prolonged nature of this trauma disrupts normal brain development, causing the individual to struggle with integrating various aspects of their identity, memory, and consciousness into a single multidimensional self. As a result, the person's identity becomes fragmented, leading to the emergence of distinct and separate personality states. DID is, in essence, a coping mechanism, an adaptive response to protect the individual from overwhelming psychological, emotional, and physical pain caused by traumatic experiences. These separate identities or alters can help the person manage the trauma and its effects, often allowing them to survive unimaginable situations. So how does sexuality work with DID? Each alter has their own unique sexuality. They can identify anywhere on the spectrum of sexuality. I identify as lesbian, and most parts that are most present and active in the system also identify as liking women and non-binary people. So how does dating work? Does someone date the whole system or individual alters? So with us, if you're dating us, you're dating the whole system. There's a lot of alters involved, but not every alter is involved. Some alters are children, some alters are just not developed enough or capable enough to have romantic relationships. But it is really important that the ones that are very present in my everyday life and the ones that are capable of having romantic relationships like and agree upon a partner. Is there anything specific I look for in a partner because of my DID? I want someone who's going to be really understanding, patient, and compassionate when it comes to my DID. But not just that, I also want someone who is open and willing to educate themselves on DID to help better understand what my life is like and what I'm going through. I also really want someone who's trauma informed. Huge part of DID is trauma, and someone who understands at least the basics of trauma and PTSD, CPTSD is extremely helpful for navigating just my everyday life with DID. How are breakups with DID? Breakups are especially complicated with DID. A breakup is hard on anybody, but for us, we don't just have the emotions and feelings of one person about the breakup, we have the emotions and feelings of 22 people about the breakup. Everyone has their own relationship with that person and their own unique attachment, and everyone has to go through their own unique grieving process. So it's not just me that has to grieve and process and get over a relationship, it's everybody in the system who is surface level enough, close enough to interact with that person, which is a lot of people. So imagine having the feelings of not just one person, but 22 people going through a breakup. Is it difficult if you're dating a woman and a male attracted part takes over? In my system, most parts are only attracted to women. The few parts that have male attraction are not very present and don't really date, so it never really becomes an issue for us. Is it hard to find someone to date that everyone in the system approves of? Yes, it's extremely hard to find someone to date that everyone in the system approves of. It's not just the opinions of one person, it's the opinions of 22 different people going into who we date. Okay, that's all I have for today. If you have any more questions about relationships or anything else DID, please leave them in the comments below. If you want to see more content like this, you're curious about DID, please like and subscribe. Thank you all.